All right, we made it to the back nine. Hole 10 is a par 3, 390. Just a big hyzer. And that's inside. At least it's on the path. Well, this isn't quite as bad as I was expecting. Just off the path in the rough here. Just pitch it up for a par. All right, so I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm not throwing the greatest, but I've still got to finish out. So, what is my game plan moving forward? I can't just keep doing what I'm doing. I will continue to frustrate myself and dig a hole that is hard to get out of. So, I am going to play hole 11, which is a par 3, 350. I'm going to play it in 2. I'll go with the forehand, with the drive, but I'm not going to try to get there because every time I try to power up, my accuracy goes way down. So some people talk about percentages and like play to your strengths and play to your percentages, but if you recognize that your percentages are going down on a certain day or based on certain conditions, you need to change the style that you play to accommodate. So I'm just going to chip it up there. See, I pulled it a little bit, but I know the drive is nice and overstable. I kept it on the left side and I'm in the fairway. So even though I missed my line, the disc selection and the power choice allowed me to stay in the fairway, where if I would have thrown full power, I probably would have been farther left, probably in the bushes. So sometimes you just gotta play smart. All right, so here we are, probably 75 short. Now, in the past couple holes, I've thrown a hyzer and the wind has really carried it. So I'm going to try to keep it flat, maybe even a little bit of anhyzer. Not necessarily try to throw it in, but just get it close with the berg and walk away with a 3. Stress-free, very easy to execute, even when either the conditions or my body, my play style, whatever it is, I can still execute when I'm not 100%. So if you're playing tournaments or getting serious about disc golf and you're trying to improve your score and you're trying to minimize the blow-ups or the holes where things get out of control, consider modifying your play style just a little bit. All right, hole 12 is a par 4, 560. Straight into the headwind. So I'll tuck my little my little tails in here. Zip up. So I'll throw 2. I'll throw the destroyer, and then I'll throw the rive. Both on a hyzer, just out in the middle. Pulled my line just a little bit left side, but it was a straight hyzer. And all I need is 2 300-foot shots, and I'm under the basket. So I don't need to do anything crazy. I used to try to really send him out there, and I could get like 500, 550, but I was always coming out just a little short. So if you can't reach it, or the probability of you reaching it is low, just throw something controlled, nice and smooth out in the middle. No sense in trying to bite off more than I can chew, especially today. We got a headwind and my as you can tell, I'm pretty sniffly, my back hurts. Making all the excuses, right? All right, so interesting note, the Destroyer went a little bit farther than the Rive. I feel like I threw them about the same. So we'll give it another shot. We'll try a forehand this time. We're probably 300, maybe a little over into the pin. All right, see? So now I tried to send that one right under the basket, and that didn't work out. I am way over in the field over here. So it's a par 4. If I can't get there, just lay up. So that felt like a layup, but it came out of my hand really clean, really flat, and I might be a little long. We'll see. That didn't work out so good, and here's the Destroyer, basically parked. And that one, I wasn't trying to get it too close. I was basically just trying to lay that one up, so sometimes it pays to take something off of it. Hole 13 is a par 3, 250. There's not much laying up on this one. You got to clear the clear the pond on the right, and it's only 250. So going with the splice, just going to try to get a nice high hyzer, nice and wide. Let the wind push it. Nice soft landing on the hill there. It's in the circle for a birdie. Hole 14 is a par 3, 400 feet. Dead straight, right behind the pine tree. So I'll go with the Destroyer out on the right side. Wow, that headwind kept it straight for a long time. Let's see how the Rive does on that same kind of line. That's a little bit more inside, but the Rive's got a little bit more bite to it at the end. All right, the Rive ended up here, right in the middle of the fairway. I don't see the Destroyer yet. I know it's off on the right side. Let's see if we can put the range close. Yep, that'll work. All right, there we go. Right in the thick stuff. We'll go with the splice, forehand around the corner. That'll work. All right, two pretty good approaches. Starting to get automatic from that distance. Feeling pretty good. Let's see how we do from the range. It's about that same distance. Maybe a little closer. Good par. Well, after quite the walk, made it to hole 15. It's a 270, par 3, right behind the pine tree there. Going with the honor. All right, let's see if we can make a putt. Ooh. Go. Oh, just in front of it. Hole 16 is a par 3, 269. Straight ahead. I'll go with the inertia. Oh. Looks like I gotta go. Yep. Looks like I gotta go with my flippy boy, because I cannot throw today. I'm tired. Oh man. All right. Go. Go. All right. Parked. That's what we like to see. Hole 17 is a par 3, 370. It's out in the open, across the road. So, last big shot of the day. Just try to get it there. Drop. All right. Well, we made it. All right, so we made it close enough where this putt should not be a problem. Oof. But it is. All right. Made it in for the par. Well, we made it to hole 18. It is an easy 216-foot shot here. Gonna go with the Toro first on a forehand. Yeah, I don't have anything left in my arm. It is completely shot. All right, let's see if we can send it off with a birdie putt. Nope, not today. All right, we got a big comebacker here to save the par. Come on now. Oh, hallelujah. I'm done. I'm freezing. I'm tired. But I'm also toasty at the same time. Got probably one too many layer on. All right, well, if you made it this far on the video, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.